I thought I was happy with the start. You're looking to see the growth in your team, how you compare and things like that. So I was happy with the start. As it turned out, they've grown as much as we've grown as a team. They were able to flex their muscle like they do against everybody in the second and third period and in the overtime. And I think everybody saw that the best team won. They're a better hockey team than we are, and we have to find. You have to do. It's like pro hockey. You have to do it in playoff time. You have to do every little thing right to your attention to detail. You can't have the multiple breakdowns that we know are part of in the fabric of certainly some of our players, that the consistencies in some of our players that we try to work on and try to get them better at, they show up in these games. So we can, I can't hide from my weaknesses, and you can't, and no one can. You have to, you have to work through that and get better. And I thought the Mankato showed that when they want to play the right way, they as a group play the right way, win their battles, create time and space, create scoring chances, eliminate scoring chances. They're really a good man-for-man team. They don't give you room to skate. First guy does his job. Second guy's covered. You have to make a play to a guy that's covered, and then he has to try to get separation. It's a constant search for ice, and they're able to find it, and we weren't able to find it.
What do you think worked really well in the first half of the game, where you were able to keep them, for the most part, to the outside and force them into shots they maybe didn't want to take?
Well, I think they just grew as the game went on, and really, I just go back to it. You can't go in and berate the team or bemoan the team. We are what we are tonight. What we were tonight is what we are. The guys that were able to have some success are the guys that have some success. The guys that weren't able to have success or fought the game and tried to chase the game were the guys that chased the game. And that's just what it is. And these guys are good enough to do that to everybody. They can do that to best teams of college hockey because their top end is that much better than everybody else's top end, and their depth going on up shifts right into that. So our guys gave everything they had. They laid it out there, and Mankato's just man for man. They're on you, and their second man is in position to get the puck, and then he's getting separation. They're a good team. They're an excellent team that plays with a tremendous amount of accountability, and they have the Nick Saban philosophy. There's people that want to be part of the outcome. Everybody in our room wanted to be the guy that won the game for us. But does everybody want to really, do we all, even including me, really look in the mirror and what does it take to be, when push comes to shove, Navy SEAL training, whatever, when push comes to shove, when you get to your lowest, when everything is, when it just comes out to a battle of wills and execution, who's prepared more? And I can't, they're just good. Our guys, work on their game, try to get better at their game, but they're complete. They have more complete players than we had tonight. And, we have to try to find it tomorrow night to, we came out with a point in it, which points don't matter, but, I give our guys credit for that. I thought Blake was tremendous. But the guys just have to put it behind it and try to find a way. These guys make you better, so hopefully it makes us better for next week.
Speaking of that, do you find it to be advantageous to have such a hard opponent so late in the season to give yourself a good comparison to where you are, leaping into the playoffs and to hopefully a national tournament?
Well, I would have if we were within 6 points of them. I would have been glad that we were playing them at home the last weekend of the year, so we had a chance head to head to catch them. So, I think the schedule was good for us this year. The schedule was good, and regardless of what's on the line, you still have to, you just have to perform. And they performed, and we tried, and our guys played really hard. But you can't challenge them, you can't do anything. And they're good. They're a good hockey team, and one guy on out, you saw it in overtime. You can't get the puck. You can't get the puck. They cut back. They make time and space. They take a chance. They go at it again. They throw it to an area. They go get it again. And they have. Those guys are good. What I love about Mankato and what we try to, I said all the time about our team, you all saw it like I did, that's hard skill. right through that lineup, that's hard skill. When I have the puck, you try to take it from me. You try to take it from me. If I don't have a play, try to take it from me. And if you can take it from them, then good for you. They're able to do that, and the more and more they take care of that puck and move their feet, the more confidence they gain that, okay, these guys can't, and I'm saying with any team they play, these guys have a hard time handling us. Let's get the puck in there, let's go after them and give it, which is the same thing we say to our players. Fellas, hang on to the puck. If you don't have a play, don't try to force a play. Tonight you saw all the chips that we didn't get out and all those little things where we passed on the problem to somebody else because they made our lives uncomfortable. They made and they have the ability to make your life uncomfortable, and that's where you have to figure it out. That's where you have to figure it out and decide where you're at, and but this shows you this shows us all what are we. You play the best, and it shows you what are we, and if we come out in a really good way, we say we're right there.
So Minnesota State doesn't give up a lot, but we did get a few chances, and then McKay did shut the door. Is there anything that goes into planning against a Richter candidate like him or like our own Blake Biedla?
Well, the thing against Mankato that you can't do is you can't pass up any scoring chances, any shots, because you don't get much. They're averaging 16, I think, against the game. We got 22. We had 10 in the first, 12 through the next two periods. You have to manage the puck against what they do and try to get something at the net, and then try to win those battles to regain possession. That's what they pride their game on. There's no secret to what the game is. There's no secret to us. There's no secret to anybody what their game is. Their game is to man up, man to man, and in their coverages, be right inside you, not give you anything easy, and then like even on the power play, let them come down, get them down deep in our zone, pressure them, make them come down with the puck, and then let's go after them down 4-on-3, down lower 4-on-4. If you take a chance against them and send an extra guy down there, they just love. They only want guys that want to play a competitive game. And I say about I've said this how many times? Hard skill. You saw the skill and you saw the hardness. When they have the puck, they don't want anybody else having the puck. It's my puck. You want to play? Go get your own puck. And they're like that through their whole lineup and everybody that plays, and that's what I admire about them, and that's what we all try to do with our teams. Every team in the country is chasing that type of culture, that type of accountability. We're all chasing it, and we'll have some guys at the end of the year, I'm sure, that will want to go someplace else because they didn't get a good chance and things like that. But when I look in the mirror, I have to look and say, where it might be, we're trying to be the best. Where are we at? You know what I mean? Where are we at? Our job is to try to be the best. I love our guys. They worked really hard. Mankato's got hard skill, and you saw it. They had the puck in overtime. We couldn't get it. So.